valuable to me. With free installation and a low monthly monitoring fee, HTC offers the added peace of mind and the protection that I need for the things that matter the most.
Get a security system for as low as $99 with free installation. Call HTC at 843-369-8971 today. Certain restrictions may apply.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
Don't miss a chance to win the perfect Myrtle Beach vacation. Register now for your chance to win a 7-day stay in an oceanfront beach house. Treat your family or friends to a trip of a lifetime. Soak up the sun and fun and experience true Southern hospitality while enjoying quality time together. Nothing beats escaping to the beach. Enter today before it's too late. Click now and register for your chance to win a trip to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
From Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it's the 34th Annual Beach Ball Classic. Brought to you by VisitMyrtleBeach.com, Southern Asphalt, HTC, Ocean Lakes Family Campground, and Elliott Beach Rentals.
Greetings, time for another Sun Fun update courtesy of VisitMyrtleBeach.com. Jack Murphy courtside at the Beach Ball Classic. Hello, Jeffrey Wisniewski.
How are you, Jack?
Super good.
Glad to hear it.
You have a great job. You're kind of like the general manager, golf pro, jack of all trades at Arcadian Shores Golf Resort.
Well, yes. I don't know that the titles are quite that, but I am a golf shop manager, we'll put it. How about that?
All right,
yes.
That'll work.
Yes.
How are things up at Arcade? It's one of the best courses that I've played here in Myrtle
Yes,
Beach.
things are great at Arcadian Shores right now. We're in fantastic shape. You know, wintertime's actually a really good time to play golf here in Myrtle Beach.
I think it's the best time of the year.
Yep. Golf is great. The weather is good. You know, the courses aren't overly packed. It's just a great time to play.
And the weather is usually pleasant. I mean, you could play golf in Myrtle Beach 12 months out of the year.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's, you know, there are some days it gets a little chilly. We might have a frost delay here and there, but you know that it's going to be a good day, you know, and even if we get some weather a day or two and that's it. So.
Well, we have so many opportunities for great golf here. Is Arcadian Shores part of what they call the Myrtle Beach Golf Package anywhere? I mean, is there package golf play available?
Oh, absolutely, yes. We are part of National Golf Management.
Okay.
And certainly, you know, with our 19 golf courses, we've got several options around the Grand Strand to be able to play.
That's crazy.
Yes.
So that'd be a different. You'd have to like just stay here for 3 or 4 months to play every course.
Well,
I don't even think you could get it done.
We'd love to have somebody try.
Yeah, it would be great.
Please come down and try.
For someone looking to get their name in the Guinness Book of World Records,
Yes.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yes.
So the course is doing well?
Yes, course is doing well. We've got a great staff up there. Our superintendent, Eric Cavelli, has done a fantastic job really keeping the golf course in great shape. And yeah, things are going really well.
I know you've always been out there on the forefront leading the golf community with a lot of charitable and giving back. Still some charity golf tournaments taking place up there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we host some, and certainly, you know, I help operate a couple for the Myrtle Beach Area Hospitality Association.
Right.
We do ours, and then, of course, the Shiver for the Shelter, which benefits the Humane Society of North Myrtle Beach.
Awesome. How many years here at the Beach Ball Classic?
At the Beach Ball Classic, total about 15. It's been about 10 consecutive.
All right.
So, yeah, get down here and hang out with my friend Mr. Grant from Aiken all the time.
I always like to see what kind of blazer you're going to be wearing,
well,
man.
you know, I try to...
Best dressed man at the
fun.
Beach Ball Classic. Jeffrey, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Hey,
Jack.
come on back. Find out more about what we're all about here in Myrtle Beach in the Grand Strand. Visit MyrtleBeach.com. More of the Beach Ball Classic coming up.
Don't miss a chance to win the perfect Myrtle Beach vacation. Register now for your chance to win a 7-day stay in an oceanfront beach house. Treat your family or friends to a trip of a lifetime. Soak up the sun and fun and experience true Southern hospitality while enjoying quality time together. Nothing beats escaping to the beach. Enter today before it's too late. Click now and register for your chance to win a trip to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
got game? Then bring it to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The city of Myrtle Beach hosts more than 3,000 teams and 10,000 games each year and features first-class tournament facilities. From the expansive multi-purpose Grand Park Athletic Complex at the Market Common to the state-of-the-art all-weather synthetic track at the Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium. From home runs to hole-in-ones. If you've got game, then bring your tournament to the city of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
HTC Home Security watches over my family, home, business, and property 24 hours a day. And it's security I can afford to protect those that are most valuable to me. With free installation and a low monthly monitoring fee, HTC offers the added peace of mind and the protection that I need for the things that matter the most.
Get a security system for as low as $99 with free installation. Call HTC at 843-369-8971 today. Certain restrictions may apply.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
Passion, pride,
intensity,
leadership,
teamwork,
memories.
6 days, 11 schools, 20 games,
22 teams,
1 goal.
advance to the dance. Visit MyrtleBeach.com.
Big South basketball champ.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness.
Buy your tickets today. Go big or go home.
Welcome to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the Myrtle Beach Convention Center, home of the 34th Beach Ball Classic, brought to you by VisitMyrtleBeach.com. Semi-final matchup tonight. The Franklin Wildcats out of Franklin, Ohio, taking on the Hough Huskies from Cornelius, North Carolina. The winner of this game will play for the Beach Ball Championship tomorrow night. We welcome you here to Myrtle Beach. I'm Mike Hogwood along with Ralph Patterson. Good to have you with us. And Ralph, we were just talking about this. I think we've got a really good matchup here.
We've got one of the best matchups in America tonight, and the Battle of the Lukes and the supporting cast.
Well, we take a look at our key players. They're both named Luke. Only one's going to Duke. But we'll start with the guy who's going to play for the arch rival, North Carolina, who plays for the Hough Huskies. Their Luke's pretty good.
That's right, Luke May. And really, if we talked about what you want in a basketball player, high motor, check. Handle and pass it, check. Lead the break, check. Rebounder, check. Three-point shooter, check. Beach ball, most outstanding player. Well, Luke May won it in 2013, and Kenny Kennard, he won it in 2012, Mike. And both these players are the real deal, and they almost have the same game. One's just a little bit taller.
Well, we'll see how that matches up. Probably they both want to keep out of foul trouble, so they're not going to guard each other, but they both are expecting big games here tonight. We'll have our starting lineups, our opening tip from here in Myrtle Beach. Semifinals here in the Beach Ball Classic from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, brought to you by VisitMyrtleBeach.com.
Welcome to the Breakers Resort, located on the beautiful white sand beaches of the Atlantic Ocean in the heart of the Grand Strand. You'll feel at home in the Breakers' spacious rooms and be amazed at the beautiful views from your private balcony. Enjoy a cool drink from the Red Parrot Bar and Grill, then relax in the 418-foot lazy river. Take a dip in the indoor and outdoor pools while your kids become pirates on a water adventure on the pirate ship attraction. The Breakers Resort in Myrtle Beach. Everything you need for that perfect vacation.
My HTC digital cable service connects me to my favorite shows and new release movies with video on demand, so I can watch what I want, when I want. And I can choose from more than 200 channels, including digital cable sports. I'll never miss a play for my favorite team in any season. With HTC, it's a win-win, because HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
Score big with ESPN3. More college sports action on 8 more channels. Only $5 a month on Passport Plus. Call 369-8967.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
There's an amazing place where family vacation memories are made and shared over and over again, where new experiences never disappoint, and where the only thing better than visiting is coming back again. Book your family vacation at visitmyrtlebeach.com and discover amazing values on area accommodations and family-friendly attractions. There's never been a better time to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where family time has never been so much fun.
Passion. Pride.
Intensity. Leadership.
Teamwork.
Memories.
6 days. 11 schools. 20 games.
22 teams.
One goal.
Advance to the dance. Visit myrtlebeach.com.
Big South basketball champion.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness.
Buy your tickets today. Go big
Or go home.
The Franklin Wildcats and the Hough Huskies getting set to do battle here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And well, we got a moment before we get started. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. And we'll start with the Hough Huskies, who of course are led by Luke May. Ryan Friday is the point guard. Connor Whipp is coming back from an injury. He's the X factor on this team. Chase Sweetman's been scoring in double figures as well. The starting lineups brought to you by Boar's Head. And we take a look at the Franklin Wildcats, and of course their Luke is pretty darn good. Luke Kennard, the guy who has been scoring a lot of points when he gets slowed down a little bit, is Matt Thompson. Scored 22 points in the first game. Jake Rydell, Evan Crow, and Dolaboa are the starters for the Franklin Wildcats. So far in this tournament, Franklin has beaten Mullins 96-73, and they withstood a great comeback by the other team from Ohio, St. Edwards, 76-73. Hough has beaten Northland, and they've beaten Spring Valley. Take a moment now before we get going with our national anthem.
The next anthem is those that fought for their safety survivors. Individuals that were members of the military, are retired, reserve, National Guard, are allowed to render the hand salute during the playing of the national anthem. The individuals doing that recognize that they made a big sacrifice for you so that you live here, the land of free, home great. At this time, singing our national anthem, Miss Natasha McKinnon.
Our national anthem, and we're now about ready to go here. Franklin on the year 7-0. The Hough Huskies 10-1. Their only loss to Providence Day, a great team in the Charlotte area. Cornelius, just north of Charlotte in the Lake Norman area. Big win this season already for the Hough Huskies. They beat Lake Norman by 16. Lake Norman traditionally has a great program, and again, Franklin, it's an interesting story. They come from it's a really small town, and about everybody in town, I think, is paying attention to this game. They are all gathering at the Franklin Golf Course to watch this broadcast, to root the team on. It's a huge event, I think, in the town tonight, and they are all excited, so we'd like to welcome all of those at the Franklin Golf Course who are watching tonight.
And there's one more spot, A&G Pizza. They packed the place last night in Franklin, and they have again. They need a bigger place, and you know, it's a little bit like Hoosiers, Mike. This is a small town. They love their hoops. The only difference, you know, if it was really Hoosiers, all those folks would be down here at Myrtle Beach. We need to. You know, remember in the movie with the line, the car lights?
Yeah, I do. But trust me, this is the mid-season here. This team obviously has a great shot at a state title, and I think down the road you'll see them all pour out when they get down towards the playoffs. Again, it's going to be an interesting matchup with Luke May, the 6'8 senior. We were talking a moment ago, and with the coach, Brian Bales, and he's going to put a 6-footer on him to start the game, which will be an interesting matchup.
Well, it is, and that guy is Matt Thompson. He gets the, I don't know if he drew the short straw or not, but what Matt Thompson gives this team is energy. He's their Energizer Bunny. He was a strong safety in football and a good one. He's a guy that accepts this challenge. And I expect him to absolutely get after Luke May, and we'll see. It'll be a fun matchup to watch.
On the other side, we were talking to Jason Grube, who's the head coach of Hough, and he was saying that this is an interesting team in that so many players are having to adopt different roles than they had a year ago. Kids who've come up from the JV program or who were not starting players a year ago and have to jump into those lineups now, and they're just now getting their feet wet making those adjustments. That's not an easy thing to do.
It's not. You're talking about Umstead and Ryan Friday and Connor Whipp and even Chase Sweetman. And Mike, all summer long, these guys didn't get to play with Luke May because he played on the Team USA. So, you know, they've had to kind of reintroduce themselves to everybody. But, well, we got two marvelous teams in here tonight.
Hough really just did. You have to have won every game to get to this point, and I tell you what, their first game against the team from Northland, Ohio, just squeaked by 54-52. They had a little easier time with Spring Valley yesterday. Franklin scored 96 points against Mullins in their first game, and then 76-73. They had, I think they shocked the other team from Ohio, St. Edward. They had a big lead. St. Edward made a great comeback in that game, but Franklin able to hold on to earn the right to play here in this one.
That's right, and this is an extremely close team, and you know, and they've got a guy in Luke Kennard that's kind of he's the security blanket for everybody, and in the last two nights, he has 30 of 34 from the foul line. How about that?
Wow. Yeah. 16 for 17 in the game
right.
Last night. He only missed one. Plus, add to that, he's hit 5 3-pointers.
That's right, and he was 14 of 17 from the line in their first game, so it's pretty strong.
6'6 senior, we're about ready to go. It'll be Ryan Montgomery. Rather, it will be Luke Kennard, jumping center against Luke May. Okay, the two Lukes are in the center circle. And they're both rather anxious. Franklin is in white, Hough in their road green uniforms. Early shot, it goes.
Wow, how about that? Evan Crow. He's a guy that can do it. He can hit the three.
He is 6 for 12 from 3 in this event so far. That's his 7th three-pointer here in the Beach Ball Classic. Wide open three down the other way. This one won't go. The shot by Connor Whipp, who is just now whipping himself into shape after an ankle injury. On the other end, that is Luke Kennard. 2 quick threes.
Yeah, he's a special player. He had 52 in the first game and only 39 last night.
Only.
Yeah.
10 seconds, they're doing it on the defensive end. Well, in the first minute of play, in 54 seconds, they've hit 2 threes and forced a turnover. Not a bad way to start if
Not
you're
a bad
Franklin
way.
Wildcat.
That's right. They're going crazy at the golf course and at the pizza place.
Here's Kennard. Boy, does he have a quick first step. Wide open for 3, just rattles out May the rebound. That was Matt Thompson, who we talked about a moment. Great pass inside.
See, and that's one thing about Luke May. Not many bigs get the rebound, bring it down the court, and then have the presence of mind and the eyesight and the vision to complete the play like that.
Chase Sweetman, the 6'8 senior, with the bucket. Outside Kennard. Boy, does he have a sweet stroke.
And he's grabbing his wrist after he made that like he's in pain, but beautiful shot.
Does have it taped up. May will take the 3. Strong. Offensive board and a put back by Sweetman.
Chase Sweetman, a really important player for this team. He does a lot of the dirty work for the Huskies.
He is 6'8". May also 6'8". Sweetman with all 4 of Hough's points. Kennard may have tried to force that one inside just a little bit. Franklin will retain possession. Jake Riddell, number 2, will throw it in. And Kennard goes to work against Friday. Over Friday, and he hits. He's hit all 3 shots he's taken. How about this? He's got 8 of Franklin's 11 points to start the game. Inside, Sweetman can't hit it. He's fouled.
And that'll be a foul on Luke Kennard. And that is one of the big fears for Brian Bales, is that Kennard gets in foul trouble. And he's played with a little foul trouble this tournament, but that's normally when they will go to their 2-3 zone, hide him in the middle of that zone a little bit.
Smart player, but you can't afford him to get in foul trouble. That's the first free throw missed in the Beach Ball Classic by Sweetman. He was 4 for 4 before missing there. In the win over Spring Valley yesterday, Hough shot 33 free throws, hit 21 of them. They shot 54% from the field. Taken to the bucket and blocked by May. Dalabo had his shot blocked. May taking it coast to coast and scores his first points.
See that, both rebounds he's gotten. He's taken length of the floor and made a play.
Kennard. May the rebound. May's owned the boards here early. Great pass ahead. Friday couldn't hit it, but he's fouled and he'll go to the free throw line. Boy, you love a big man who can pass like that.
Well, he really can. And really, both these guys can handle it, pass it, shoot it. They have great vision. They make their teammates better. Fun to watch, both of them.
Fouls on Matt Thompson. It's his first. Friday misses his first free throw in the 3 games that Hough has played. Friday had a really tough game in the first one against Northland. He was 0 for 7, did not score. He's had an illness, suffered an ankle injury, but he came back against Spring Valley yesterday, had 11 points. He was 7 for 8 from the free throw line, and here he's missed 2. He'll get another one as a lane violation, hits that one.
I thought he was super last night, really one of the main reasons Hough advanced.
Franklin started out with a 6-point lead. That's been cut down to 3 at 11-8.
Clear out.
That's what you want to do with number 10. He is so good with either hand. Fadeaway won't go, and once more, May is down with it. May The bank is open.
It is open.
Here
and,
in Myrtle Beach.
You know, and Mike, not many times do you see a big get a rebound, defensive rebound, and the rest of the team fly down the floor. Usually they look for an outlet pass, but he's so good at getting it and going with it.
All tied at 11 now. Trying to answer the other end, and it rimmed out for Thompson. Guess who down with the rebound?
That's his 5th rebound, I think.
May kicks it out, trying to get it back inside to him was Connor Whipp. Whipp's coming off a good game where he had 9 points against Spring Valley. Tough time getting the ball in bounds, and Franklin's defense creates that turnover.
Yeah, nice job. They tried to get the ball to Luke May off a little screen-to-screener action, and he was open for a split second, but good deflection.
Quan Murphy is into the lineup for Hough. He's a guy that Jason Grube is really high on. Where's number 2? Tie ball game, and here's Kennard taking it to the bucket. Feeds it inside to Cooper Crawford, and he travels. Turnover. Hough will have the ball when we come back. There's a timeout. 11:52 to go first half. All even at 11 here in the semifinals of the Beach Ball Classic. Brought to you by VisitMyrtleBeach.com.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is upping our game with a brand new state-of-the-art indoor sports complex. The Myrtle Beach Sports Center is just steps from the Atlantic Ocean and features 100,000 square feet of year-round tournament and event space. The center offers a combination of 8 regulation basketball courts, 16 volleyball courts, and more. With over 70,000 square feet of free span space, this massive venue can host everything from mat sports to trade shows. For more information or to book your event, contact the Myrtle Beach Sports Center today.
Passion, pride,
Intensity. Leadership. Teamwork.
memories.
6 days. 11 schools. 20 games.
22 teams.
One goal.
Advance to the dance. Visit MyrtleBeach.com.
Big South basketball champion.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness. Buy your tickets today.
Go big
or go home.
Welcome to the Breakers Resort, located on the beautiful white sand beaches of the Atlantic Ocean in the heart of the Grand Strand. You'll feel at home in the Breakers' spacious rooms and be amazed at the beautiful views from your private balcony. Enjoy a cool drink from the Red Parrot Bar and Grill. Then relax in the 418-foot lazy river. Take a dip in the indoor and outdoor pools while your kids become pirates on a water adventure on the pirate ship attraction. The Breakers Resort in Myrtle Beach. Everything you need for that perfect vacation.
We expected a good game, and so far we've got one with 11:52 to go first half. Luke Kennard already there in the middle of your screen, number 10 with 8 points. Luke May, 5 points, 5 rebounds to lead Hough. Franklin has 4 field goals, 3 of them from behind the arc. Trying to get it inside to May, not a great pass, and it goes off of May's fingertips.
Boy, and that's great defense by Franklin. They wanted to get the ball once they took it to the side to Luke May coming across the lane, and they switched out on it. And Dalaboa did a nice job switching out and not letting that pass happen.
You know, I like the energy he plays with.
Taking
it to the bucket, Ryan Montgomery just into the game. There's Dalaboa again, really hustling, not able to save it.
You know, and really, Mike, you mentioned Dalaboa. Both teams have great supporting casts for these star players. They not only accept, but they relish their roles, and they're fun to watch.
There you see Montgomery on defense against Ryan Friday. Boy, and another turnover here early. That's now 4 turnovers in the first half for Hough.
Really good, aggressive man-to-man defense for Franklin.
And you see Jason Grube in the middle of your screen. His wife has some ties to the area. She is a news anchor at WCNC in Charlotte, and she was a former reporter at WPDE here in the Myrtle Beach area. A WPDE digital channel carrying our game tonight. Kennard, a deep 3. Are you kidding me?
Well,
That's
so
his 3rd.
Wow. So what do we do if the offense breaks down? I pick my dribble up. I'm 30 feet away. Just jump up and drill it.
Ralph, that's an NBA 3
That
he
was.
just hit.
It sure was.
3 threes for Luke Kennard already. Friday in the paint. You know, I'm impressed with this Franklin defense. They're so aggressive here early.
In fact, on that ball screen, I heard their coach yell under, meaning go under the ball screen, because they didn't fear him as a shooter. And then they did a good job of staying on the floor, didn't take the pump fake. They're really well drilled.
Fouls on Montgomery is first. Michael Grigg is into the Hough lineup. Not been easy for Hough to get off a shot. And again, that defense forces a turnover.
And really, the good ball pressure, and then everybody else is helping a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, on Luke May.
Deep 3. No, my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
All right. Well, he already set the record with 52 on Friday against Mullins. Is he headed for a 50-point game again?
He's 4 of 5 from the three-point line, all of them defended. They haven't been easy shots.
Did we mention he's headed to Duke?
They shoot threes?
I tell you what, they will when he gets on the floor. There's no doubt about it. There's a foul. It's going to be on number 24, Matt Thompson, and that's his 2nd. That is a player that Franklin can ill afford to get in foul trouble, and with 9:37 to go in the first half, he's just picked up number 2.
Yeah, and that'll hurt them, and it wouldn't surprise me if they hit him a little bit, maybe switch defenses.
I think he's coming out. Kennard's a guy you got to keep in the game. Matt Thompson, you might have to protect him a little bit. Kennard's going to go to the line. Greg picks up the foul.
One of the things that Jason Grube, the Huskies coach, said before the game was that they would love to make Kennard earn everything and keep him off the foul line. Like we mentioned, Kennard has been 30 of 34 the first 2 games this year just from the foul line.
You know, what's amazing to me is how much he gets to the line.
Unreal.
17 times the last 2 games.
Right.
And I was right. Thompson is going to go to the bench. Evan Umstead is in to replace him, as Kennard has been a scoring machine here in this first half, and he's given Franklin now equals their largest lead at 6.
And they have switched. They're in the zone now.
It's Umstead who's playing in the middle of it. Just 6 feet, but he's built like a tank. 3 won't go. Montgomery down with it. Montgomery, nice pass.
Really nice pass.
Dalaboa on the receiving end for his first field goal. Franklin extends their lead to double digits, and Hough is going to have to take a timeout. Certainly you've got to talk about Kennard and his offense, but I'll tell you what, Huff's having a tough time finding a shot right now, and you have to give Franklin a little credit for that.
Got to give him a lot of credit, and until that last possession, it was all man-to-man defense. They switched to the zone when Matt Thompson got his 2nd foul, and we knew that they would go zone if Kennard got into a little bit of foul trouble. They like to put him in the middle of the zone to hide him, but very good defensively.
They're on a little bit of a drought now, as they've only had 4 field goals They have not scored since before the last media timeout. They've now gone 3.5 minutes without a field goal. Actually, without a point.
Yeah, and they've had 5 turnovers in the last minute 45.
Well, these kind of droughts will just kill you. And during the drought, part of it caused by the Franklin defense, the Wildcats have now got a 10-point lead, 9 minutes to go, first half. Dalaboa, who gives this team so much energy, putting a little pressure on.
And he's good at the point of their little soft 3/4 court press because of his long arms, his length.
Yeah, he is 6'5".
So they do a great job of getting to the ball on the catch.
Good ball movement by Hough, trying to get May a shot. In the paint, had the look they wanted. But Quan Murphy couldn't knock it down. On the other end, Evan Crow able to knock it down. That's his second 3, and it's a 13-point lead for Franklin.
And really great pass, cross-court pass by Kennard to get it to him.
And that breaks a long drought. Sweetman, he's got 6 points.
Boy, they needed that bucket.
Made the rebound off the Kennard miss. They went over 4.5 minutes without a point, but they've come down and hit a couple of buckets. Murphy hits a 3.
That's a big shot for them, just a freshman.
6'4" freshman. He hit a 3 in the game yesterday against Spring Valley.
Wow.
It's pretty tough when you got a team as hot right now as Franklin is. They have 7 threes in this first half already.
Wow, and Evan Crow starting to feel it. That was just off a nice pick and pop. Franklin playing well at both ends of the court.
Ryan Friday will set the offense for Hough out of Cornelius, North Carolina. Murphy hit that shot a moment ago on the drive. Friday, followed by May. Well, he's hot. Quan Murphy's second 3.
That's kind of one of those look what I found, but boy, he buried it, didn't he?
Tell you what, they need that to stay in this game.
Big time.
This Franklin team is hot. Nice pass. Kennard. Held ball, possession arrow to Hough.
Good defense.
Franklin is 7 for 12 from behind the arc, 58%.
Wow.
Here in this first half. Boy, that's just a bad pass at the ankles of Murphy. And yet another turnover. It's now 7 in the first half. Franklin can go back up double digits with a bucket here. Deep 3, Crow. Not that time. May, another rebound. Boy, has he been tough on the boards. Inside May. Too strong, and the other Luke. Kennard. Crow, foot was on the line. May's about to get double-digit rebounds here in the first half. He's got 9. Friday. Well, you got to love the resilience of this Hough team. Franklin had been shooting lights out. They've got 7 threes in the first half, yet Hough hanging tough, and Ralph, they made it a 6-point game with that bucket.
Well, and they're just finding a way to get it done, and they're having to play out of their comfort zone because they're having difficulty getting it to Luke May, at least effectively, And he's got some teammates stepping up and helping him get it done.
May already with 10 points. Here's the HTC replay with that bucket at the other end.
Nice Friday with the spin move. Little stop and pop. That's good stuff.
You know, he's a guy that's had to step into that point guard role. He's had an ankle problem. He was sick for a couple of games, but Jason Grube says he's getting in the groove right now.
And you mentioned it, that he played well last night, and he really did, and he bounced back big time because he had a rough first game, but they don't win the game without him last night. So far he's doing a nice job tonight too.
Yep. Friday on Tuesday looks pretty good.
You know, Mike, it's amazing. Luke May and Luke Kennard are just stat machines. You know, they just, every time down the floor, they're adding positives to their stat line, rebounds.
And you know what's going to be fun? Kennard's going to Duke, and Luke May's going to North Carolina, so we're going to see them go head-to-head.
Oh, I love it.
For a few years to come. Crow has it knocked away. Friday up with it. Boy, I tell you, you can tell how much both these teams want to play in that championship game tomorrow. They are really going at it. Ryan Friday, as we talked about, has really stepped up his game. He'll set the offense for the Huskies.
Franklin now back in the man-to-man.
May, the kick out. Cole May in the game now, had a look at it, didn't take it, but Murphy has been the hot hand. He will. He's got 8 points. And it's a 4-point game.
Quan Murphy, how about the job he's doing?
Well, Jason Grube says he's going to be a great player, but at the other end, folks, you are seeing perhaps the best high school basketball player in the country.
Yeah, he's special.
At least a McDonald's All-American. Comes up with the ball there. Here comes Kennard.
Oh, nice
great
pass.
Oh, he can do more than shoot it, folks.
He sure can. Looking the other way, delivered a perfect pass.
Lead back up to 9. Cole May, number 20 in the game. The sophomore. Shot short. Dalaboa down with it. Wide open. That's always trouble. Wow. He does not miss many of those, Evan Crow.
He couldn't decide whether to shoot it straight or bank it.
May spins in the paint. Murphy.
Charge.
That possession, Hough just seemed a little out of sync.
Yep.
3:47 to go, first half. Franklin has been raining threes, 8 of them, and they have a 32-23 lead. Timeout here at the Beach Ball Classic, brought to you by visitmyrtlebeach.com.
Don't miss a chance to win the perfect Myrtle Beach vacation. Register now for your chance to win a 7-day stay in an oceanfront beach house. Treat your family or friends to a trip of a lifetime. Soak up the sun and fun and experience true Southern hospitality while enjoying quality time together. Nothing beats escaping to the beach. Enter today before it's too late. Click now and register for your chance to win a trip to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Got game? Then bring it to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The city of Myrtle Beach hosts more than 3,000 teams and 10,000 games each year and features first-class tournament facilities. From the expansive multi-purpose Grand Park Athletic Complex at the Market Common to the state-of-the-art all-weather synthetic track at the Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium. From home runs to hole-in-ones. If you've got game, then bring your tournament to the city of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
During the holidays, our days become even busier with holiday parties and, of course, shopping. HTC is the place to shop for that perfect gift, and they're also happy to help you through the holidays by connecting you with family and friends, being your little helper with online shopping, and settling in with you for a good movie at the most wonderful time of the year. HTC will connect you to everything on your wish list.
For a limited time, get a $100 bill credit with new activation or upgrade. Call HTC at 369-8968.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
Back at the Beach Ball Classic, brought to you by VisitMyrtleBeach.com, 32-23. And Ralph, the difference in this game has been Luke Kennard with 19 points, 5 of them three-pointers.
He's crazy good. I don't know the superlatives, the adjectives to use. And remember, he dropped 52 in his opener here, set a Beach Ball Classic all-time record, and then he only had 39 last night. But he's just special. He's also had some great passes. He's fun to watch.
All right, we talk about how good he is. Now put your coaching hat on the other side. How do you defend him?
Well, and what's hard, you have to guard him all 94 feet because he gets a lot of rebounds. He takes it in transition. Here they clear out for him. That's really hard. And
wow.
And you don't want to let him go to the foul line, and so you can't pressure him too hard. And if you don't, he's going to bust a three on you. So in other words, I don't know how to guard him.
So far, neither does Hough. Grigg now running the point for the Hough Huskies. May, good first step. Nice drive to the bucket, Luke May.
Really nice play, and he's another guy that, for a big, you have to guard him all the way out to the three-point line, and then most big players can't defend way out there, and he showed you why.
Kennard, what a great job he does just creating a shot. You can be over him like Grew, like Connor Whip is. Look at that, the crossover. And then May gets a hand of it. Dalaboa got it back. It'll still belong to Franklin. Kennard, and Connor Whip has the unenviable task of trying to guard him. That time he did a pretty good job. May, who was already in double figures with rebounds, comes down with his 12th.
Wow. That was the first bad shot, I think, in my opinion, that Luke Kennard has taken.
May, I'm not sure that was a good shot either. Kennard working against Luke May.
Wow, well defended. Luke May was all over him.
And Kennard's got 21 first half points. Offensive foul on the other end on May. HTC replay.
I think this is there's the charge right there. Lowered his shoulder.
Well, you know what?
Luke versus Luke.
Luke Kennard's going to have to play some defense in college.
I think he will.
Showed some defensive ability right there.
He's got good feet, good quick feet. Look
21 first half. And he'll go to the line for three.
Well, you heard the ooze from the crowd off that little crossover move, and gets to the foul line.
Connor Whip with the foul, and Kennard to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line so far here.
And Mike, one of the things that going to the foul line so much allows Luke Kennard to do is he stays on the floor, and you think you need to give him a little bit of a rest, but all these little trips to the foul line, that's like a little mini timeout. He gets to catch his breath, and so you go to the line as much as he does. It's like he gets instant timeouts whenever he needs them.
He's a perfect 4 for 4. He'll get one more. Matt Thompson with those 2 fouls is going to get arrested for this final minute 40 seconds of the half. Jake Riddell is also back in for Franklin. So he made the 3 the hard way. 3 free throws.
He did.
Perfect from the line tonight. 5 for 5. And he's got 23 points. That has been the difference, folks, in this game. Franklin now their largest lead at 12, and we're under a minute and a half to go here in this first half.
And they're back in the zone defense, nursing a little foul trouble.
Jordan Adletta has come into the game. 6'5" senior.
What position would you call Luke? Is he a point forward?
I call him just a player.
Yeah.
Just a player.
Yeah.
He is a basketball player. He can play the point. He can play inside. And we just saw him take a charge down in the paint. Can do it all. Under a minute to go, first half. 12-point Franklin lead. Connor Whip has had a interesting first half trying to guard Luke Kennard, who's got 23 points. He could dribble out the half himself here.
He might. 5 seconds.
Well, that time, give credit to Connor Whip, number 24. He has the unenviable task of guarding Luke Kennard, and I think he's done a pretty good job.
He has. You know, a lot of the shots that Kennard has made have been beyond the three-point line, still with a hand in his face. Not a whole lot more you can do than that.
Cooper Crawford in for the first time with 30 seconds left to go in the half. Here's May. And he traveled. Luke May has not had an easy time in the paint.
No, he hasn't, and a lot of that has to do with Franklin's defense. They're really active, whether they're playing man-to-man or zone. He's always got a little more than one guy guarding him.
May has 12 rebounds in this first half and 7 points. Oh, Franklin will play now for the final shot of the first half. Nursing their largest lead of the game at 12. Here's Crow's got a couple of threes. But that's the guy they want to take this final shot. Kennard, there's 2 people on him. How about that? He gave it up to Matt Thompson, who hits a 3. This Franklin Wildcat team can do no wrong, led by 23 points from Luke Kennard. But as you have said, what a great supporting cast.
Yeah.
He got double teamed. You knew somebody had to be open, so he kicks the ball to Matt Thompson, who has the ability to knock down the 3.
And that's what makes him so special. And you mentioned the supporting cast. The guys relish and accept and love their roles playing with this guy, and it's just a fun team to watch.
15-point lead here at the break. This is the largest lead of the game, and let's head over now to Caroline Springs.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Brian Bales. Coach, you can count on Luke Kennard to score points, but what else do you have to do to get that victory and that win?
Well, we got to get better at rebounding. Right now, they're getting too many rebounds, and they've turned into too many points for them. And we knew they were a great rebounding team, but you know, Luke's got that look in his eye tonight, and we got to keep getting the ball to him. And Crow and Matt Thompson have hit some big shots, but we got to hang our head on the defensive end and keep them off the boards right now.
So defense is key in your mind for strategy. Those guys in the locker room, the team out there, what's the motivation, the drive? What are you going in there to give them the speech?
Well, one, we want to play at 7 o'clock tomorrow, and we're on a mission. But we're going to break this second half down just like we did the other night in the four-minute wars, and we want to try to win each 4-minute segment, and that's the way we're going to approach this second half.
Well, it worked for you the other night, Coach. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now back to our game announcers. A great half here at the Beach Ball Classic.
All right, thank you, Caroline. And I loved what he said. Luke's got a look in his eye tonight. There's no doubt about it. 23 points in the first half, 40-25 our score. Our halftime is on the way here from the 34th Beach Ball Classic, brought to you by visitmyrtlebeach.com.
There's an amazing place where family vacation memories are made and shared over and over again, where new experiences never disappoint, and where the only thing better than visiting is coming back again. Book your family vacation at visitmyrtlebeach.com and discover amazing values on area accommodations and family-friendly attractions. There's never been a better time to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where family time has never been so much fun.
Welcome to the Breakers Resort, located on the beautiful white sand beaches of the Atlantic Ocean in the heart of the Grand Strand. You'll feel at home in the Breakers' spacious rooms and be amazed at the beautiful views from your private balcony. Enjoy a cool drink from the Red Parrot Bar and Grill, then relax in the 418-foot lazy river. Take a dip in the indoor and outdoor pools while your kids become pirates on a water adventure on the pirate ship attraction. The Breakers Resort in Myrtle Beach. Everything you need for that perfect vacation.
On behalf of the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce, I'd like to invite you to come visit our community. The Myrtle Beach area of South Carolina is a wonderful place to make memories that will last a lifetime. A place where you can spend a lot of time without spending a lot of money. So let's see what you can enjoy on your next vacation experience to the Myrtle Beach area.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Myrtle Beach is really rocking into the new year. The Beach Ball Classic is on. This is the visitmyrtlebeach.com halftime report. Hello there, Jimmy G.
Hello, Jack. Banana Jack, right?
I love it, my friend. Jimmy Gerald is the guy who probably has a lot to do with you having the fuel you need to get back home from your vacation.
Oh, yes. Smile every mile.
Every mile.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy, you're a big Tar Heel fan. You obviously had to be thrilled to see Coach Roy Williams here yesterday.
Oh, yes. It's great to see Roy, and he does a great job for us. And, you know, once you have blue blood, it just stays there with you.
It stays there. Now, you're right across what we would call the county line and the state line up in Tabor City, but you've got a rich history here in the Grand Strand area. You used to come down here and dance.
Oh, gee, Jack, I'm from Tabor City, and we'd go to Ocean Drive, you know, dance at Roberts Pavilion.
Right up in North Myrtle Beach.
I was a good Baptist, you know, and Baptists weren't supposed to dance.
Right, yeah.
So we headed down to Ocean Drive and shagged with guys from Green Sea, Mullins, Loris, Marion, and Wampee.
And Wampee as well?
Wampee was a school event.
There's probably someone out there watching the show trying to Google some of these towns. Careful what you look for.
Okay. All right.
So what you got planned for the new year? Any expansion with your stores? Time Saver, Cash and Dash, Jimmy G's?
We just want to tell you that we thank you for your business and reminding you to give a smile away every day. And you get a smile every mile.
I love it, my friend. Jimmy, thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
I love the new innovations you've brought to the convenience store business, especially there at Joe White Avenue in Myrtle Beach. That's a unique store.
Yes, you can buy your debit, credit, or cash.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you can double drive-through. You can drive through and get any item you want in a C-store.
Unbelievable. Good seeing you, friend.
Thank you.
We, alas, are out of time. We got to wrap it up. We got to get back to the game.
Okay.
But if you want to find out more about Wampee and Green Sea and all those small little places he mentioned, I would suggest visit myrtlebeach.com. More from the Myrtle Beach Convention Center as the Beach Ball Classic continues in a moment.
Smile away every day.
got game? Then bring it to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The city of Myrtle Beach hosts more than 3,000 teams and 10,000 games each year and features first-class tournament facilities. From the expansive multi-purpose Grand Park Athletic Complex at the Market Common to the state-of-the-art all-weather synthetic track at the Doug Shaw Memorial Stadium. From home runs to hole-in-ones. If you've got game, then bring your tournament to the city of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
HTC Home Security watches over my family, home, business, and property 24 hours a day. And it's security I can afford to protect those that are most valuable to me. With free installation and a low monthly monitoring fee, HTC offers the added peace of mind and protection that I need for the things that matter the most.
Get a security system for as low as $99 with free installation. Call HTC at 843-369-8971 today. Certain restrictions may apply.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
We welcome you back to Beach Ball Classic. Our halftime activities have been extended a little bit. You know, one of the neat things about the Beach Ball Classic is the way the community here gets involved in it and supports it. And you're seeing the group out on the floor now, a group of ambassadors, and many of these people have been doing it for over a decade. And the executive committee that works so hard year-round to get all these schools here and some of the best basketball teams in the country.
Well, and think of the commitment that so many people in the Grand Strand need to make to have a tournament like this. This is the 34th Beach Ball Classic, and it's amazing the amount of work that goes into it, and not just before the tournament. It's a year-round commitment.
Yeah, it's actually been fun for me. I came here and it's my first year at the Beach Ball Classic, and I find out that my first boss, the late Jim Thacker, called one of the early Beach Ball Classic events. So it's been fun, and it's good to see those people honored. Take a look at the first half statistics, and there are a couple that stand out to me. First of all, 9 threes on the part of Franklin. That is the difference, because this is a team that they admit does not rebound the ball well. They were out-rebounded last night by St. Edward by 11. And they're getting out-rebounded by 9 in the first half, 17-8, but the threes have overcome all that.
Well, and they have made 9 threes to just 3 made threes for Hough, and as you said, that's the difference right there. And you know, just we have great seats right here, Mike, to see this Luke Kennard fella put on a show.
Some show. Let's head over now to Caroline Springs.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Jason Group. Coach, now you're down at the half, but you walked off the court determined. Like you had a look in your eye. What did you go talk to the team about?
Taking care of the basketball. We have 12 unforced turnovers right now. We face 2 really good pressure teams. We're just making some uncharacteristic mistakes, and they're making shots. And we got a little tired with the legs and took some bad shots, and they scored in transition. And as a result, we're down 15.
Well, is there any strategy for not taking out, that's a bad phrase, but shutting down Luke Kennard with his shots tonight?
Yeah, we have to do a better job in the half court of denying the basketball and forcing him into our help. I did a really bad job of that in the first half, and we gave him too many good looks. We had hand down, man down, a couple threes on that way. When you get a guy with that ability to shoot and confidence, and it was a result, he's 24 at halftime.
Well, Coach, definitely a ton of talent on the floor tonight on both teams. Great effort out there. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Now back to our game announcers, Mike and Ralph. Going to be an exciting second half here at the Beach Ball Classic.
Yeah, I agree with you, Caroline. It should be an exciting second half, and you know, I don't think he has an answer either for what Luke Kennard is. You know, I know you've got to try to get a hand in his face, but I'm telling you, it's easier said than done.
Well, and one of the things that Jason Grube just said that they need to do, I think, is impossible, and that's to deny him the ball. We're talking about Luke Kennard. Luke brings it 94 feet, so the ball's in his hands almost every possession. Now, if he does ever give it up, you'd rather have somebody else shooting it than Luke, so maybe deny it back. But other than that, that's really hard to do.
5 for 7 from 3 in the first half, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. 24 points, already has a 52-point performance Yesterday he had 39. I'd say he's making an MVP case for himself here in this Beach Ball Classic.
Well, and one guy too, Evan Crow, hit 3 really big threes to help start that separation for Franklin. So lots of unsung heroes for this Franklin team.
I know this is a cliche, Ralph, but I think you as a coach would say this too to your team. First 4 minutes of the second half are very, very important, because this is where you're either going to make this a game or Franklin's going to break it open.
Right, you're exactly right. Franklin wants to kill Hough's will right now. And at the same time, Hough wants to let these guys know from Franklin that they're going to have to play a full 32 minutes to finish this thing.
Franklin first possession, second half. Matt Thompson, and good defensive play by Hough to get the ball.
Great defensive play. They wanted to deny him, and they did.
Friday kicks it out to Whip. And first points to Hough. Good way to start. That's the first field goal of the game for Connor Whip. Other end, Kennard. Oh, my goodness.
Give me a break.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, they denied him. They went down and scored, and then he comes down and you know, stop that, huh?
27, 6 threes. There is no answer. Friday into May. And a good job by Jordan Adletta of altering that shot. 6'5".
He's a big, strong guy. And they are denying Kennard.
Give Whip some credit. Connor Whip is on him. May down with it. May for 3. Got it.
Wow. And didn't have much time to load that one up, and did a nice job of squaring up and shooting it down.
Luke May now with a double-double. That's his second 3-ball of the game. Lead is 13. I tell you what, there's a lot of fight in this team, but my goodness, folks, you are seeing an unbelievable show tonight being put on by Luke Kennard.
And I'm glad to see it. I am glad to be here.
The only people who aren't are the guys that are dressed in the dark green jerseys. May with another 3. He's got 3, 2 of them here in the second half.
Now, Mike, the most made threes in a game in Beach Ball Classic history is 9.
And Kennard has tied it. No, check that. He's got 7.
He's got 7.
9 field goals. So he's 2 away from tying it. Inside misses, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line where, as Ralph told you, he has been absolute money. 16 for 17 last night.
Yeah, and 14 of 17 in the first game.
And 5 for 5 here tonight.
Now, Mike, I'm going to ask you a question. You've had the pleasure to call probably 1,000 or more ACC games.
A lot of them, yeah.
A lot of them, and I know you've seen some phenomenal players and some phenomenal performances, but what do you think of this guy?
I think he has a chance to be really good at the next level. I think the big question about him, and you've seen a lot of great offensive players, but can he play defense at the college level? He's going to have to.
And if he won't play at Duke if he doesn't play defense,
right,
for one.
You know, I think this is a kid, as you see down at the other end, Chase Sweetman hits a shot. I think, you know, he's really smart in the classroom. He's got a 4.3 GPA. I think he's going to be able to take criticism and realize that his game needs to grow. And he'll be a guy that works on it, and boy, he's not the only one hitting threes. Matt Thompson. May trying to answer. This is a three-point show right here.
How about this? I'm loving it.
4 threes by the 6'8" Luke May, headed to North Carolina. And Hough's going to take a timeout. They've got to find a way to not let Franklin, particularly the role players, get these open looks.
Well, but you have to spend all your time staying after Luke Kennard, so somebody is going to get freed up. And that's the beauty of this team, is that these guys, the role players, have accepted their roles, and they're shining in their role. Similar, Mike, we're just talking a little college basketball, similar to Kansas in 1988. I'm showing our age, when Kansas won it, and Danny Manning and the Miracles. Same kind of deal.
In the second half, we are a combined 8 of 10 from behind the arc. Hough is 5 for 6, and Franklin is 3 for 4. Deep three. Rim down, and look at Delaboa just hustle for that ball.
Yeah, he's a scrapper. I like him.
And he draws the foul. Foul's on May. That's his second. Ryan Montgomery back on the floor for Franklin, replacing Rydell. Here's Evan Crow. Crow's hit some big shots. Not that time, and May another rebound. May now with 14 boards. And he may have just picked up his third foul. That's a guy that if Hough wants to do anything in this game, number 32 has got to stay on the floor.
Absolutely. They need him.
And he's going to come out. Sometimes, you know, when you got a player who picks up his third foul, you take him out for a minute to let him settle down, understand the situation, and then put him back in.
And I think they're also taking him out because the next dead ball, they've got the media timeout. He'll get a little extra rest.
He has been working hard. That's the first time that May's come out of the game here tonight. Great pass inside. Reverse layup is good by Delaboa. He's got 4 points and an assist from Luke Kennard. Sweetman can't hit it. That was Crow down with it. Here's Crow. Delaboa, an excellent role player on this team. Kick out, wide open shot is nailed by Ryan Montgomery.
Hey, and that's just great stuff. They couldn't get the ball to Kennard, and Delaboa drove it into the lane. The help came, and then he pitched it out to Montgomery, and he buries it.
Kennard's going for the steal. Didn't get it, got the foul. 11:01 to play here. Franklin, reigning threes, has their largest lead of the game over Hough, 55-38. You're watching the Beach Ball Classic in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, brought to you by visitmyrtlebeach.com.
Are you ready for a beach break? I'm Rick Elliott with Elliott Beach Rentals in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. For over 50 years, our family has been providing oceanfront beach homes and condominium vacation rentals. Start your vacation search today at elliottbeachrentals.com.
You just made one mistake. Don't make another. Call Johnny Gardner Law.
Don't miss a chance to win the perfect Myrtle Beach vacation. Register now for your chance to win a 7-day stay in an oceanfront beach house. Treat your family or friends to a trip of a lifetime. Soak up the sun and fun and experience true Southern hospitality while enjoying quality time together. Nothing beats escaping to the beach. Enter today before it's too late. Click now and register for your chance to win a trip to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
passion, pride,
intensity,
leadership,
teamwork,
memories.
6 days, 11 schools, 20 games,
22 teams.
One goal.
advance to the dance. Visit MyrtleBeach.com.
Big South basketball champion.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness.
Buy your tickets today. Go big or go home.
A 17-point lead by the team from Franklin, Ohio. The Franklin Wildcats, and all those folks at the golf course and the pizza place watching. They're happy right now.
Hey, they are loving it.
But you know what? They've seen this all year.
Well, and Brian Bales, the coach, said that this is a great experience for them because they're getting to play all these big schools. Not only are they playing them, they're beating them.
Well, yeah, they shocked St. Edward yesterday, and Brian was telling us that they play a lot of small schools, so they're winning a lot of games by 40 points. So this has really been good for the team. Well, they've proven they can play against anybody. Turnover, Hough.
Luke May still on the bench.
What a drive by Luke Kennard. He's got over 30 now, 32.
And that was with the right hand, too.
He's left-handed. Largest lead at 21. Whip takes it away. And he's going to be fouled by Matt Thompson.
Turnover by Luke Kennard. He doesn't have too many of those.
You know, he's such a great ball handler with either hand. He's got that behind the back, between the leg. Sometimes I think he gets a little overconfident that he can get himself out of any situation, including a tough double team. But give Connor Whip a lot of credit coming up with the steal. He adds to the line.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And he will, as smart as he is, obviously he's got high intellect. He can improve on that.
Luke May, as you see, is back into the game. Now for Hough. Connor Whip, the 6'3" senior, 3 for 4 from the line yesterday. 1 for 2 on that trip. Again, there's that double team. And Whip this time, I think, is going to be called for the foul.
And really, the foul was committed when Luke tried to split the double team after he picked up his dribble. Really, he created that foul.
Now, most coaches will teach you when that double team comes after you get rid of the ball, right?
That's right.
But Luke Kennard almost invites that double team and says, I can beat both of you. Thompson to Crow. Crow looked at a 3. Kennard. Offensive foul on Kennard. As I've told you, in another example there, he invites the double team and has the confidence that he can beat 2. Second foul on Kennard. Here's Friday. Good drive, shot strong. Montgomery down with it, and he's running. That's a travel. That was a heck of a catch by Dalaboa. Won't go from Sweetman, but put back home by Luke May.
He gets an offensive rebound and a bucket.
16 points, 14 rebounds for Luke May. How about that?
See, those are awesome numbers.
Incredible. Kennard, my goodness.
You know, I'm thinking right then, he goes, he's not going to make that. And he just drills it again.
Well, he's one away from tying the three-point record. He's got 8. 9 is the record here in the Beach Ball Classic. Dalaboa swats it away. Colin Bro from East Chapel Hill set the record in 1999. And it might be broken tonight by Luke Kennard, who's already broken the scoring record in this event with 52 points in the first game against Mullins. Good ball movement on the part of Hough. Fade away by May, won't go. Sweetman the rebound, he's fouled. You know, we're seeing a great performance by Luke Kennard. Hough has not played that poorly.
They really haven't. They really haven't. You know, they've had some turnovers that have been real costly for them.
Yeah, they do have 15 turnovers, but there's a 3 by Murphy. He's had 3 3 balls tonight. Got 11 points.
And again, he's a freshman. Let's keep an eye out on this kid.
11 off the bench for Murphy. Got the ball to Kennard, a kick out and a wide open look. Left it short. Thompson hits most of those. Connor Whip will take it all the way. And that's an offensive foul on Connor Whip.
That's right. Ryan Montgomery took that charge. Good job. He's had a nice game.
Crow is open, top of the key.
Wow. It's a fun team to watch, Mike. They share the ball. All these kids have accepted their roles and then get after you defensively.
That's 4 threes for Evan Crow. 14 three-pointers in the game. And on the other end, what a shooting exhibition we're seeing. Quan Murphy, the freshman, off the bench, 4 threes. Kennard.
And you heard the crowd groan when he missed.
You know, he's played just about every minute in this event.
Yeah.
He's got to be a little tired, as hard as he plays. Here's Kennard again. Crow, he'll take the 3.
Made it.
Splash!
Yeah, he shot that well. We had a good line of that from where we're sitting, and that was cash all the way.
Hey, he might break the record. He's got 5. 5 threes for Evan Crow. 8 threes for Luke Kennard. What an incredible shooting performance we've seen. Crow down with it. Well, it's 68-47 now. It's probably some of the only drama left in this game. Again, the winner of this game plays in the championship tomorrow night. We've got some great teams who have played here in this
Boy, you're
Baseball
not kidding.
Classic.
Been a great tournament.
This team, Bishop Gorman, Kennard, got that rebound. Luke Kennard, as we told you, headed to Duke. 2 players in this event headed to Duke next year. Chase Jeter from Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas. Also be playing at Duke in a year. That shot was altered by Kennard. Now he can just afford to drop back and really play center field in that defense.
That's right.
Freshman goes for the steal, picks up a foul, his first.
And Mike, you mentioned all the folks in Franklin watching the game. If and it's likely that Franklin will win this game with a comfortable lead, and they may play Bishop Gorman. You just mentioned them, and they play 7 feet 6'11" and 6'11", and they're all very good players. Jeter's going to Duke. Zimmerman is going to go anywhere he wants, Kentucky, Kansas, and a few others. And then the junior that's 6'11" is as good as they are.
Yeah, they are a really good team, but they've got to win tonight to get a chance to play this Franklin team. Timeout called, and at the golf course, they are really getting excited. I want to thank Carl Bray, the Franklin City Councilman, who let us know that they're having that big gathering tonight. And they have seen a show from these Franklin Wildcats, a town that's got to love their basketball team right now and what they've done.
And Mike, we have talked about the individual three-point shots made in one game. For a team, the most ever is 16, and 2 teams did that. Tate's Creek from Kentucky did it against Simon Gratz in 1990, and Eastern Commerce from Canada did it in 2007, and that was 16, and right now Franklin has 15.
So here's the drama, folks. Luke Kennard hits 1 3. He ties the all-time record, and his team will tie the record for threes. So we'll see if he can do it.
And we still got to give Luke May a little love. All he's done tonight for Hough is 18 points and 15 rebounds. I mean, he's putting up crazy numbers himself.
Not bad at all.
And then Murphy, the freshman, he's 4 of 5 from the three-point line. He's got 14 points for Hough.
And I feel honored we got a chance to see them.
I'm loving it. We have great seats.
Five minutes left, and of course this Franklin team remembers the great comeback by St. Edward as May makes a good pass inside, but Cooper Crawford couldn't hit it.
See, now you see Kennard being denied right now. Wow.
So guess what? They give it to Dalaboy, his first 3 of the game, and by my numbers, they've tied the record.
They have tied the record. They have.
Now the only other record we need to see is Kennard hitting one. But you know, he is an unselfish player. He goes to the open man Crow. Offensive rebound. Oh, I love this kid.
I do too.
Austin Dalaboa, string bean at 6'5", but he's not afraid to get tangled up down there in the paint.
He's got a great motor too. Plays hard all the time.
Luke Kennard tells everybody to move on down the floor. He'll take it. Being guarded by Friday. Hough is preparing to clear their bench. They've got 5 guys ready to come in. There's a timeout, 3:38 left. The Franklin Wildcats will be playing for the championship tomorrow night. We come back, we'll see if Luke Kennard can break the three-point record. You're watching the Beach Ball Classic from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, brought to you by visitmyrtlebeach.com.
Passion. Pride.
Intensity. Leadership. Teamwork.
Memories.
6 days. 11 schools. 20 games.
22 teams.
1 goal.
Advance to the dance.
Visit myrtlebeach.com.
Big South Basketball Champion.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness.
Buy your tickets today. Go big
or go home.
There's an amazing place where family vacation memories are made and shared over and over again, where new experiences never disappoint, and where the only thing better than visiting is coming back again. Book your family vacation at visitmyrtlebeach.com and discover amazing values on area accommodations and family-friendly attractions. There's never been a better time to visit Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where family time has never been so much fun.
My HTC digital cable service connects me to my favorite shows and new release movies with video on demand, so I can watch what I want, when I want. And I can choose from more than 200 channels, including digital cable sports. I'll never miss a play for my favorite team in any season. With HTC, it's a win-win, because HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
Score big with ESPN3. More college sports action on 8 more channels. Only $5 a month on Passport Plus. Call 369-8967.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
.338 left. I don't think the outcome of this game is in doubt. Hough has cleared their bench. Franklin has left their starters in, and I don't think this is an unsportsmanlike thing. I think the reason is they'd love to give Luke Kennard a chance to get this record. It will be the second record that he will have in this event.
And I think you're right. You know, we also talked in the open about which supporting cast would play better tonight, Mike, and Dalaboa, Crow, Thompson, Rydell, all these guys played super tonight.
Donovan Werner, sophomore, who is seeing his first action in the Beach Ball Classic. He had not played in either of the two games. Comes in and hits a field goal, gets his name in the scorebook. Let's see if Kennard can create a shot.
They're in their little delay here with the double stack at each elbow. Dribble to a side and pop a guy up.
Ethan Post in the game now guarding Rydell. But Whip still in. Whip is the only starter left in because he guards Kennard. And he's doing a good job. He's not letting him get a look at all.
You're right.
Look at the intensity of Connor Whip trying to stop him. And you got to give him some credit. You really do.
Still denying Luke Kennard.
He's denying Kennard the ball, and they wanted to get the ball to number 10 to shoot it. They just couldn't do it.
That's right. Good defense.
Staying with it, Spencer Russell, 6'4" senior, number 33. Taken away by Varner. All right, we're down to 1:41. And Brian Bales has called timeout. Do you call timeout to try to run some kind of play for Kennard to get the three, set up a double screen somewhere, have him run off it?
Perhaps, but he also had 2, maybe 3 guys at the scorer's table that are going to go in. So I don't know if that'll be it for Luke Kennard or not.
It may be. It is.
It is. He is
out.
out.
Luke Kennard is going to fall a three-pointer shy of the record here, but
what a game.
What a game indeed, and he has, of course, set the scoring record.
39 points. 9 for 9 from the free throw line. 8 of 12 from the three-point line. I mean,
so in the event so far, he scored 52 points, 39 points, and 39 points.
Wow.
What a show.
And he didn't miss any free throws tonight.
Varner takes it away. He's shown a little something getting his first action in the event.
So, Mike, that means Kennard is 39 of 43 from the foul line in this tournament. That's pretty good.
At any level. Yeah, we still got one more game to come.
That's right. And give Luke May a little love. He finishes the game with 18 points, 15 rebounds.
Well, we talked about Bishop Gorman and how good they are, but you know what? Sagemont has shown a lot. That game is coming up next.
It should be a good one, too. Just hard to figure out how anybody matches up with 6'11", 6'11", 7 feet, and they're all pro prospects.
Yeah, but it's awfully hard, too, to overcome a 40-point-a-game scorer.
Yeah.
Luke Kennard.
No question.
Time stop for a moment just to get some players in. Again, what a night for Luke Kennard. I think it's safe to say that the vote for our most valuable player probably is not going to be close.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Kennard.
11 for 17 from the field, 8 for 12 from behind the arc. As you said, 9 for 9 from the free throw line at 39 points. That'll do it. So Franklin, the team from Ohio, the Franklin Wildcats, will be in the championship game tomorrow night. They'll play either Bishop Gorman or Sagemont as they've come away with a 77-53 dominating win over the Hough Huskies. You know, we talk about individual players, and I think it's worth bringing up again that it's a supporting cast. Basketball is a team game. You do not win with one player, and we have seen that with Franklin.
Absolutely, and that was a big question. And you know, we talked with both coaches before the game, and both coaches understood very well how important the supporting casts are for both of these teams, and they're just this two really good basketball teams. But Franklin tonight, we need to tip our caps to them. What a night!
Indeed, they played well. Right now, let's go back over to Caroline Springs with a happy coach.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Brian Bills. Coach, congratulations on the win. Were you expecting the outcome to be like this tonight?
Well, you know, we believe in our guys. We believe in our system, and our guys were ready. I could see it in their eyes before the game, and they were on a mission, man. They believed they could do this, and I couldn't be more proud of them. This is just great for our program, for our community. We know we got a lot of people back home watching at the pizza place and the golf course and a lot of homes, but we believe in our guys, and this is a special group, and they're just destined for something special.
Well, you can certainly see it in your crowd as well. They're all cheering you on. Coach, you got Luke Kennard playing another fabulous game tonight, setting records here at the Beach Ball Classic. You know, just a great player, outstanding. Anything more you can expect? Do you expect him to come out tomorrow and set some more?
Well, I hope he can, but the great part is Luke is an outstanding player, but he's got great players around him that don't get the credit he does, like Evan Crow, Matt Thompson, Austin Dallabo. We had a freshman coming tonight, Ryan Montgomery, that really stepped up, and that's why we're a special group, is we've got different guys on different nights that help, and then when you got a special guy like Luke Kennard, he's once in a lifetime, and I may be biased, but I think he's the best player in this tournament. I'm glad I got him.
Well, you are certainly headed to the championship game tomorrow, so that said something. And what are you going to do to prep? How do you go into that game?
Well, we got two great teams getting ready to play right now in Bishop Gorman and Sagemont, and we're going to scout and watch and get our guys plenty of rest tonight, and tomorrow will be our third game in a row. But our guys are excited, and we didn't come this far to not finish it, so that will be our goal tomorrow night.
Okay, Coach, thank you so much for talking with us, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Ralph and Mike, another great win here at the Beach Ball Classic.
Yeah, it is, and we'll see them in the championship game tomorrow. The Franklin Wildcats, you see the two teams are out now warming up. Ralph and I will be back to wrap this game up. A big win for the Franklin Wildcats tonight here in the Beach Ball Classic in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, brought to you by VisitMyrtleBeach.com.
Don't miss a chance to win the perfect Myrtle Beach vacation. Register now for your chance to win a 7-day stay in an oceanfront beach house. Treat your family or friends to a trip of a lifetime. Soak up the sun and fun and experience true Southern hospitality while enjoying quality time together. Nothing beats escaping to the beach. Enter today before it's too late. Click now and register for your chance to win a trip to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is upping our game with a brand new state-of-the-art indoor sports complex. The Myrtle Beach Sports Center is just steps from the Atlantic Ocean and features 100,000 square feet of year-round tournament and event space. The center offers a combination of 8 regulation basketball courts, 16 volleyball courts, and more. With over 70,000 square feet of free span space, this massive venue can host everything from mat sports to trade shows. For more information or to book your event, contact the Myrtle Beach Sports Center today.
Are you ready for a beach break? I'm Rick Elliott with Elliott Beach Rentals in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. For over 50 years, our family has been providing oceanfront beach homes and condominium vacation rentals. Start your vacation search today at elliottbeachrentals.com.
You just made one mistake. Don't make another. Call Johnny Gardner Law.
Passion. Pride.
Intensity. Leadership.
Teamwork.
Memories.
6 days.
11 schools. 20 games.
22 teams.
One goal.
Advance to the dance.
Visit myrtlebeach.com.
Big South Basketball Champion.
We'll see you in Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach Madness. Buy your tickets today.
Go big.
Or go home.
There's your final. Franklin earning their way into the championship game tomorrow, 77-53. Mike Hogwood, Ralph Patterson, back with you now. We have a very large committee that votes on the most valuable player, so it's kind of hard to make it unanimous, but the votes have all been counted, and it was unanimous.
It was, and it
Yeah.
should have been. Luke Kennard, how special.
Amazing. Amazing game of Luke Kennard. He is our most valuable player tonight, scoring 39 points, and just magnificent from the free throw line. He came 1 3-pointer short of setting the record. The HTC player of the game, Luke Kennard, out of Franklin, Ohio, headed to play at Duke University next year. And as his coach said, certainly one of the best players, if not the best in this tournament, and perhaps one of the best in the country.
I don't think there's any question. And also, as much as you want to jump up and congratulate him, you also have to congratulate the rest of the team, because they're just a fun team to watch. They all accept their roles and just played great. Lights out.
You know, they were 16 of 30 from 3, 16 threes in the game. That tied a record here in the Beach Ball Classic, and indeed was one of the keys. So Franklin is in the championship game. They will play either Bishop Gorman or Sagemont. That game is coming up straight ahead, and that'll do it for us here. For Ralph Patterson, I'm Mike Hogwood. Want to thank you for being with us for an amazing performance by an amazing team from Franklin, Ohio. Games coming up in a moment to see who will play in the championship against the Franklin Wildcats. For now, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and the Beach Ball Classic, brought to you by visitmyrtlebeach.com. So long, everybody.
Johnny Gardner Law.
I like working with people, and so one of the things I find most satisfying in real estate